used to hate on all of my moves, but now niggas on it. Y'all used to bait me on me and my views, but now niggas on it. I used to tell them I'ma have me a show, but now niggas on it. Her homies on it. Your homies on it. Y'all used to hate on all of my moves, but now niggas on it. Y'all used to debate me on me and my views, but now niggas on it. I used to tell them I had me a show, but now niggas on it. Her homies on it. Your homies on it. Realest podcast.
That was fantastic.
I got no clap.
I so wasn't ready for that.
Realest podcast ever. We back, man. That was hilarious. That was really fucking. Roll
syncs up the audio and the video by itself if you got a clap.
Okay.
Okay.
So I don't have to do nothing. I just drop it and the computer does it.
But what about for the video for the audio purposes?
No, but the audio, like once the clap is in the microphone. So it's in the microphone and it's on the camera. So when you drop it in the John and know that's the starting point is the clap. And I ain't got to sit there and try to sync it up. It automatically syncs.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Technology.
We just going to get you one of the things.
We get a clapboard.
We'll order one of those.
They're like $10 on Amazon.
Get you 2 rulers or something. Yeah. I was so not ready for that.
Click-clack.
Yeah. Right. I wasn't ready for that shit at all.
Realest podcast ever. We back, man. It's your boy C Diddy.
I'm Matt makes me sick.
This is episode 188. We here live in the TRPE studios. You see my nice background in the back, my nice colored brick background. We're here to talk about some things, man. Coming off the weekend, probably the craziest NFL weekend in history.
Yeah.
Yesterday's games in particular pretty much gave everybody a goddamn heart attack on both sides of both sides of the teams, all 4 sides rather of the teams.
I just want to send a personal shout out to Stefon Diggs. I feel for Stefon Diggs.
Yeah, for sure.
Like he went through that shit, last year. Remember he stood on the field and watched him celebrate. And what's the one who had 4 touchdowns?
Number 13.
Yeah, I can't think of his name right now.
I've never heard of him before yesterday.
But somebody apparently bet him to have 4+ touchdowns. I'm just like, these people are
sports
insane.
betting is crazy, man.
We're gonna get to that too because you were talking about it the other day.
That's because the odds be so crazy. We're like plus 84,000.
Yeah, 756,000.
Let me put $2 on it.
Put $3 on it. See, make me a little $19K. Somebody the other day hit a 25 leg parlay, and he only had like 80 cents on it or whatever, but he hit it for like, I want to say like 13 grand or whatever. And people was like, they was like, we not about to start unit shaving in these comments because he only had like $1 on the shit, basically. Like, just marvel at the fact that he hit a 25 leg parlay. And I'm just like, yeah, that's fucking insane. Like, but yeah, man, like I said, the Bills took the lead yesterday with 13 seconds left. And that's over. That game is supposed to end. It's over. You got 13 seconds. And
anybody other than Patrick Mahomes or Tom Brady coming on the field, that game is over.
Listen, I'm going to go this far. Patrick Mahomes might have reached the pinnacle of the mountaintop of I'm never out of it. 13 seconds is insanity.
Yeah.
Like that's
to go 75 yards.
That's really what they didn't go 75.
Well, yeah,
They've gotten in
to
field goal
close the
position.
distance to get in the field goal.
It's just like, first off, the Bills completely botched the kickoff. In my opinion, you should squib kick that.
You have to. You have to kill some clock.
Or if you don't want to kill clock, kick it as high as you possibly can and let us try to come and down this shit within the 10. Yeah. You know what I mean? But to just kick it out of the end zone and let them start at the 25 with no time elapsing is just bizarre.
And they had 2 timeouts.
It's bizarre.
Amazing clock management from Big Red yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
They played that shit.
Andy Reid can manage a clock.
Yes.
Can't raise kids, but this nigga can manage a clock.
Yeah, Big Red managed the hell out of that clock, man. This is not the same coach from when he was with the Eagles, and he was an excellent coach when he was with the Eagles. But
he got a bad Joan with the Eagles. And
he caught a super bad break, and ultimately, I said this last night. Is like this might be an unpopular opinion. I don't know, but I got a lot of retweets. Andy Reid was never the problem in Philadelphia. Like he was never the problem. His staff wasn't the problem. The problem was management. You had upper management that did not prioritize getting him weapons. Mm-hmm. They would draft running backs. They did it over and over and over again. You had Westbrook, you had Shady, you had Miles Turner toward the end, shit like that. Was he still here for Miles Turner? Beginning of Miles Turner, maybe?
Who knows?
Who knows?
I can't.
But I mean, they always had excellent running backs. They had excellent tight ends. They did not prioritize the wide receiver position in a West Coast offense where it's predominantly based upon throwing the ball. They just didn't like they just didn't, and it's just like, all right, the West Coast offense was created by Bill Walsh, San Francisco 49ers. They had 3 of the best wide receivers that ever played the fucking game. Right. So how do we go from Jerry Rice, John Clark, John Taylor, and who was their tight end at the time? 85.
That caught the catch.
Oh, that was John Taylor. That was Clark.
Clark.
Yeah, that was Clark. So you have this team that's just loaded top to bottom with weapons, and your Eagle team is a replication of that team, that style of offense. So for the executive vice president to say we do not prioritize wide receivers as a weapon in this offense is just like, what? And then the first time they had a wide receiver, they ran through the fucking NFC and went to the Super Bowl.
Right.
And T.O. on one fucking leg with screws in his other ankle had one of the best games in Super Bowl history, and if it wasn't for Donovan McNasty throwing the fuck up and just floundering in the game, they might win that game. Yeah. Then you come back the following season, Donovan McNasty again playing locker room games and politics and all that fuck shit, fucked the team up. By week 6, they was out of this shit. Mm-hmm. So it's just like, yo, you've already seen what works, so to just basically take the stance that like, yo, we don't need no fucking wide receivers. Yeah. Like, it killed their window. They went to 4 NFC championships and 1 fucking Super Bowl. Imagine what they could have did had they had T.O. and another motherfucker, you know what I mean, at their prime, or Anquan Bolden or somebody like that. Like, they just took the wrong approach because they were so hell bent on this cap management and not having to pay penalties or going too far into the cap and all of that shit. And they did a good job of managing and making money for Jeffrey Lurie, but the product on the field wasn't what it could have been. Yeah,
but shout out to all the teams who won yesterday. Shout out to the Chiefs. Shout out to the Niners. The Niners are going to the goddamn NFC Championship. Fucking Garoppolo. Like, shout out to
Jimmy G.
Shout out to
porn star Jimmy.
Shout out to the Bengals, Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
Joe Burrow and Josh Allen are keeping the big head white quarterback alive and well. You know what I'm saying? We ain't out of it yet. You know what I'm saying? We got some
answer to Mohiggins.
Yeah, man. We got some big head quarterbacks still for your ass out here. Josh Allen yesterday was outrageous. And what's the other team who won? The Rams. Shout out Matt
Rams.
Stafford.
Yeah, Matt Stafford.
Happy for Matt Stafford.
Shout out to Matt Stafford because I remember 8-9 months ago, whenever the Rams got Matt Stafford, and I'm on Twitter like, yo, this is a win for the Rams. Like, these motherfuckers just stepped up a notch. And niggas is like, man, he's a perennial loser. And I'm like, yo, how do you judge a quarterback that has, you talking about lack of weapons, that has he out there throwing to me and Matt.
Team.
Yeah, he out there throwing to me and Matt with nobody on his offensive line, running around for his life, throwing 5,000 yards every season to nobody.
Matt Stafford's a perennial 4,000 yard at least a year person.
He had a couple 5,200s and 5,100s in there, and it's just like,
look, Calvin Johnson, that was it. Like, he got Calvin Johnson to the Hall. So it's just like, like Matt Stafford really is like good, and he got an arm, and he ain't afraid to let that shit fly.
He was on his Patrick Mahomes shit yesterday. Some of them sidearm throws.
You saw it yesterday. Brady and them, again, Tom Brady's never out of it. You know what I'm saying? We know that. 27-3, he's like, listen, we in this. Yeah. And they was in that. They literally drove it. When Ndamukong Suh caused the fumble, I'm like, oh, you have got to be fucking kidding me. And they got that ball back, and they marched it right the fuck down there. On fourth and inches, they went for a fucking basically a sweep with Leonard Fournette, and like the motherfucker had him in the backfield, or he just missed the tackle. Like, that's a brave call on 4th and inches to not go for the sneak. Like, and they got in the end zone. The Rams got the rock with 40-something seconds left, and Matt Stafford just let it fly to Cooper Kupp and was like, no, we getting down this field, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying?
White Jerry Rice.
Yeah, like we not playing with this one. So it's like, shout out to Matt Stafford. OBJ now is finally going to an NFC Championship game. It was good. It was a good weekend of football. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, excellent weekend.
I'm not ready to shout out Pastor Carl. Pastor Carl always goes off about how the NFL is the best sport out, and I do feel like it's the biggest. It's America's game. It's the biggest shit out there. But for me, basketball is just so much of a better watch when it's
it's a smoother game. It's more fluid.
Yeah, it's
it's more athletic. It's not brute force. It's finesse.
To me, I'll be honest with you, World Series baseball be turned.
No, for sure.
Like that should be turned. Like I love watching playoff and World Series baseball.
Now, what I will say is playoff NFL football is a superior product to playoff NBA basketball, just because you have less teams and more is at stake.
It's less going on. It's one game a week.
Yeah,
so you got any given Sunday. So it's like the turned up aspect of this one night. Yeah. But it's just like for me, the overall game of
day
basketball,
in and day out, the game of basketball gets football.
Like I couldn't even imagine watching 80 football games. Oh yeah, that shit would drive me crazy. Like, but yeah, the games this weekend were really good. I'm happy for Joe Burrow. It seems like that shit's really working out in Cincinnati.
He went to Jamar Chase 8 times in a row.
Yeah. That's all I got.
That's all
hey, listen.
This shit worked. Y'all can't stop it.
Yeah. Kajana Carter retired. I got nothing else. You know what I'm saying?
Something really dope in the Rams game that I saw yesterday. They was picking on the other corner opposite Jalen Ramsey. They kept going to who they star receiver for Tampa? Number 13.
Mike
Evans.
They kept going to Evans. Jalen Ramsey said enough of this shit. Get your stupid ass over here. I'm taking this nigga. Like, and it just changed the complexion.
But Jalen Ramsey did get cooked for the game.
He cooked him for the game.
He cooked him for the game. With the game on the line, they cooked the shit out of Jalen Ramsey. So it's like Jalen Ramsey's one of those defensive backs where it's like he's the defensive back that's just good all the time.
Yeah.
But he'll give up the big play because
he'll gamble.
He'll gamble. Whereas like somebody like Darrell Revis, he don't really come into the mix until it's time to gamble.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's when it's like, nigga, game on the line, I want that. Yeah. I might get smoked, but I don't give a fuck. Whereas like Jalen Ramsey is just good every play. He makes the good open field tackle. He's just a good ass defensive back. Yeah. But yeah, he got torched yesterday at the for the John get him down 7. Like yeah, they torched Jalen Ramsey. Yeah. But yeah, the games this weekend were deep, dope. Last night, with the shit, I went over to Yard House. You know what I'm saying? And I literally walk in and I'm like, the Chiefs took the lead. Mind you, the Chiefs were down. It was 26-23 or some shit along them lines.
Yeah, it might have
20. No, I'm lying. Yeah, 26-23. It was because they 26, whatever the fuck it was. When they scored, they wound up having 29.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh shit, the Chiefs got the lead. So while I'm standing there waiting for the food, I'm looking at Josh Allen and them just go down the field. They got down. He hits the motherfucker in the joint. They take the lead 33-29. I'm just like, with 30 seconds, I'm like, yo, this is fucking crazy. As the girl take my credit card, I'm like, yo, I got some extra blue cheese. She go in the back. Pat comes across the middle, then comes across the middle again to Travis Kelce. I'm like, it's no way they're about to kick this fucking field goal. Boom. It was 36-33. Yeah. They kicked the fucking field goal.
Tie it
up 36. And I'm just like, I got to get the fuck in the house. As I got in the crib, he was throwing the lob to Travis Kelce.
That pass was the most beautiful shit I've seen in a long time, man. It was back shoulder where it was either incompletion or Kelce was going to catch that motherfucker for a touchdown.
First time ever where 25 points got scored in a playoff game in under 2 minutes. It was 25 points in the last 2 minutes.
Yeah.
There were 4 lead changes in the last 2 minutes, and then in overtime, of course. And in the last 2 minutes, Joe Burrow had 113 yards. Patrick Mahomes had 121 yards, and they both threw a touchdown. This shit was nuts. Yeah. Like that shit was turned. Like I said, the Packers are the most disappointing shit on the planet for me. I said it on here before. I do not trust the Packers ever. They had a bye, and still last year they had a bye, and
they're not to be trusted at this point. And I don't know what it is because they was just power washing motherfuckers all season, and then it got to the end, and it absolutely didn't matter.
Yeah, I think Aaron Rodgers is probably good chance he might be out of there. You know what I'm saying?
But the thing is, he should have stood his ground and probably been out of there last year, and he probably could have avoided this shit because he was supposed to be in San Francisco. Yeah. He wasn't supposed to be getting beat by San Francisco in the fucking divisional round.
Jules yesterday was like, maybe the Eagles can get him. I'm like, why are y'all this delusional all the time? Like, Philly fan. Oh, today, you know what I saw today on Twitter? First tweet I seen was, right now, there isn't a better basketball player on the planet than Joel Embiid. So I wrote LMAO, a bunch of O's on it, because I'm just like, this is nonsense. Like, Joel Embiid is great. Yes. but he's not better than Kevin Durant. He's not better than LeBron James. He's just not. It just is what it is. The next tweet that I saw was Philadelphia Sixers are deciding to wait until the offseason to trade Ben Simmons, and then they're probably going to set up a trade with him for James Harden. I'm like, y'all are delusional. Like, Philly fans are always off.
Like, y'all do know y'all tried that already, and it didn't work.
Right.
It did not work. But I guess because Harden didn't sign the extension, they now people are having like this hope when it's like in reality there's probably some technical shit where it's like he opts out and he earns more money, so it's not as advantageous to just sign the fucking extension.
Absolutely. But yeah, all in all, good weekend.
Excellent weekend for sports, man. So shout out to all of the participants, all of the winners. It's going to be a divisional round next Sunday, championship round next Sunday, and then the following Sunday there's no football, but you know what there is? TRPE Live.
Oh yeah.
Sunday, February 6th, TRPE Live, 5th year anniversary show. We're going to be live at Punchline Philly, 33 East Laurel, down there by the Fillmore Complex. Right now, we are over 200 tickets sold. The venue holds 300. So if you don't have tickets yet and you plan on attending, please get your tickets. Proof of vaccination is mandatory to attend this event because it is a corporate Live Nation sponsored venue. We have Southern Wine and Spirit. Shout out to our sponsors. Get them some applause. Sponsor Southern Wine and Spirits is going to be doing a complimentary product tasting from 7:30 to 9 o'clock. That's going to feature one of their premier spirits, and it's going to be, on the house. They'll have the Southern Wine and Spirits girls there, doing a product tasting, handing out product, et cetera, et cetera. So that's going to be from 7:30 to 9. We have sounds by DJ Cautions, official DJ of the Rose Podcast ever. He's going to be there providing the sounds, keeping the vibes going and moving us forward through the night. And we're going to have some special friends on stage with us. We have not announced yet. That'll be coming in the coming days. But again, if you haven't gotten your tickets yet, make sure y'all go get them Jones today. PunchlinePhilly.com. That's PunchlinePhilly.com. Tickets are $29, and there is no bad seats in the house. It's one of the better venues in Philadelphia as far as sight lines, setup, everything like that. And this is a really dope venue. We're going to make it a dope experience for everybody that attends.
You said it all. I don't need to say anything.
So,
good.
Today.
Can I start with this?
We're here. Yes.
All right.
Start however we want, baby.
Okay, so everybody knows I'm a car person. I'm into cars. I like cars. You know what I mean? So one of my favorite things to do, and I know this is probably weird, I watch Meekum auctions. Are you familiar with Meekum auctions?
Briefly, but let's inform everybody that.
Okay, it's like Barrett Jackson, or you know what I'm saying. It's basically Meekum is a car company where they basically go to all these different cities and do auctions.
Okay,
right. Normally the way it works is they'll be there for 4 days, 5 days, and each day is a different type of car being auctioned. One day will be strictly muscle cars. The next day will be super old schools, 18, the Model T, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All the shit they used to chase niggas in, you know what I'm saying?
The spook hunter.
Yeah, you know the hooch runner, yeah. A 1912 hooch runner, yeah. One day it'll be all exotics, one day it'll be all super duper luxurious cars that are, millions of dollars because they're, that was driven by, Steve McQueen and all that crazy shit. So I watch Meekum auctions a lot, like over the years. Shout out Giz, rest in peace Giz. We were buying DuPont Registry magazines when we were fucking teenagers. So we were always into like cars and the price on cars and how much this is worth. As Farnsworth Bentley used to always talk about, all my cars are appreciating assets because all of my cars are valuable. To me, it doesn't make sense to go buy $100,000 Range Rover when I could go buy $100,000 1994 Porsche 911 that's super limited where it keeps going up in value and all that type of shit. So whatever. I always watch Meekum Auto Auctions. They go to Dallas. They go to South Carolina. Their big one every year is in California. We're actually supposed to go next year to the one in California because it's a whole event. Yeah. Like the whole week. It sounds dope. It's a whole thing. It's fucking crazy. They do Jones where you can go out and drive cars. They got all kinds of shit. Biggest one they do on the East Coast is Kissimmee, Florida. They just had the January is Kissimmee. and August is the California joint. So I'm watching the new one from Kissimmee, 2022. Now, when you watch these auctions, are you familiar with how car auctions go?
Yeah, absolutely.
So basically, like eBay, there's a reserve on a car, right? So when the car comes up for bid, people start bidding on it. The owner or the seller of the car will be there, right? He'll be off to the side of where the guy is with the gavel or whatever, and they're all like waiting for him to take the reserve off, basically. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Where it's like he feels like enough money has been bid on the car and he's willing to sell it. Because if I got a car that I think is worth $70,000 and I put it up and it only gets to 45, like the bid goes on. That's what. And a lot of times what you see in these auctions is the bid goes on. Now, certain cars will come up and it'll have a lot of traction where like a lot of people were waiting on that car to come up. Yeah. So it gets up there and then, the reserve comes off and then the guy bangs the gavel, it's sold. And I'm watching the new auction the other day. I'm not joking. I watched this shit for almost 2 hours. There wasn't a single solitary car that hit the auction block that went to the bid goes on. Every single car sold and sold for big money. They had one Mustang that they projected was going to sell for $170,000 because it was like one of the original Jones from 65 and shit. It sold for almost $300,000. It sold for like $280,000. And I'm just like, yo, the influx of money. It was just so. There was one guy who was sitting in the front. They was like, he's having a field day. He bought like 14 cars. Nigga was just running off cars, 160,000, 300,000, 410,000, 90,000. Like the nigga was just buying, and I'm just like, yo, the influx of money is literally so apparent in everything. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I'm watching it, and I'm just like, remember we said there were 5,000 new millionaires created during the pandemic?
And something else I found out the other day, I was doing some more research, 500 new billionaires.
Oh, yeah.
During the pandemic.
Yeah. Yeah. I can believe it. Watching that shit the other day, it really hit me where it was just like, damn, every car market is out of whack.
And the average, to take it a step further, the average net worth of the new billionaires was $2 billion. So motherfuckers ain't just make one. Just one. So that means some niggas made 5. Some people made 1.7. Some people made 6. Somebody made 1.3. Like motherfuckers ain't just make just a bill.
But when they do the Mecum auctions, they'll keep track of what were the highest cars that sold that day. Yeah. And it'll be like the top 5 for the day and what they sold for. It was like every 10 minutes they had to change the top 5. Because shit just kept beating the last price of the last one. And I'm just like, yo, this is crazy as shit. Like, every car went to a bidding war. Where, like, it was, and not just like 2 people. I mean, like 4 or 5 different dudes it was crazy to watch. And I'm just like, damn, it really was a lot of fucking money thrown around in the last year, yo. Yeah. And that's over. Like,
and the thing is that, as we can say now, like all of this shit was essentially planned to a certain extent. Not necessarily that they planned to, do this, bio warfare or what have you, but more so once it happened, it's like, all right, now what can we do to reposition the economy and not just the local, the United States economy, the global economies, and position ourselves to reap the benefits from this disaster. And you see it where you say 5,000 new millionaires, 500 new billionaires, and the rich got extremely richer. I'm looking at this story here, just kind of digging into it more. They said 84% of these people their fortune was self-made. They didn't inherit the money. You know what I'm saying? So it's like literally smart people went out here and strategized on how to make the most out of a bad situation, and they got super duper rich. And it's unfortunate that blacks, being as though we're the largest consumer group, when you talk about pure consumption and the way in which we spend and misuse our money, we are probably directly responsible for all this new creation of wealth, because we the ones that went out there and bought scat packs and Hellcats and SRT Durangos and fucking every watch in the universe. Yeah. And we're the ones that spearheaded stimulating the economy, and other people invested the free money or whatever that they got into infrastructure and into business and grew their business exponentially.
It's unreal when you really sit back and think about it. Have you gotten into this story of Mario Lemieux?
No, I haven't heard anything about it.
Have you heard about it, Big Daniel? Okay, I want to talk about this for a second. Since we're on money, right? Me and Jules were talking about it the other day, and this is just how you just. It's funny you just brought it up. Having the wherewithal to understand where you are, what's going on, and where things are going. So you're familiar with Mario Lemieux,
Absolutely.
right?
Number 66, Pittsburgh Penguins.
Okay. Most people consider Wayne Gretzky as the greatest player ever in hockey. Yeah. There are a lot of people who think Mario Lemieux might be number 2. You know what I'm saying? What's the one from the Blues? Hall.
Oh, yeah.
Brett Hall.
Brett Hall. It's one of them 3. It's Mario Lemieux, Brett Hall, and Wayne Brady.
Wayne Brady.
Wayne Gretzky.
The great one.
So Mario Lemieux just made $360 million off of a deal where the Penguins couldn't pay him in 1998. You didn't hear anything about this?
Nothing about this.
This shit is crazy. That people are like, oh, this might be better than the Bobby Bonilla shit and all of this.
Yeah, clearly.
So basically, a little backstory. Mario Lemieux was the first overall pick, 1984. He played 17 seasons, all of which for the Penguins. As y'all see this wild story below, you'll understand how he became part owner of the Penguins in 99 after they suffered financial woes and declared bankruptcy.
Let me give you a piece of the organization.
So peep how crazy this is. After a remarkable career in the Junior Hockey League, Mario Lemieux was selected first overall by the Penguins. He signed a 2-year deal for $600,000 with a $150,000 signing bonus, right? He went on to have a legendary career. He played 17 seasons, scored over 750 goals, had 1,200 plus assists, and brought home two Stanley Cups in 1991, 1992. Penguins ownership saw their business collapse throughout the 90s. Revenue crashed while expenses tripled. And with $100 million in debt, the team was forced to declare bankruptcy in 1998. Their largest creditor, Mario Lemieux, was owed $26 million in deferred salary. Rather than chase the pennies, Mario decided, all right, I got a solution. He offered to buy the team with an investor group that he had built, financing his part by converting $20 million of his deferred salary into equity. Once done, he was now 25% owner of the team. Since he became 25% owner of the team in 91, him, along with his ownership group, have revitalized the franchise. Revenue went up from $55 million to $185 million. They built a new arena, and now they locked in 3 different cable TV deals. Even better, they won 3 Stanley Cups. The Penguins recently added a 633-game sellout streak that lasted more than 14 seasons. He's the only person in NHL history to have their name on the Stanley Cup as both an owner and a player. The franchise is now one of the strongest in the NHL. He increased his equity stake over the years and he was expected to stay as a small minority owner after the sale. The team had a $900 million valuation. That means his $26 million that he deferred turned into $363 million, making it one of the best athlete investments ever. So the deal that he did might seem like a no-brainer, but that wasn't always the case because of the way the NHL, remember they had the whole lockout and everything went crazy. So it's like, it gives a little deeper dive or whatever. But long story short, he earned $55 million in NH salary, which translates to $96 million in today's dollar. He's already a pretty wealthy man. Now with this $360 million that he just made in the sale of the Penguins, he's eyeing a net worth of $1 billion. Initial deal, $600,000. Mario Lemieux straight about to be a billionaire. Off a deferred salary that they couldn't even pay. He took an ownership of a shit that was falling apart.
Of a sinking ship.
Yeah.
But the thing is, and let's clap it up.
Yeah, that's
fucking brilliant. Yeah. Gary Vaynerchuk, for those that don't know, Gary V, one of the most present and most successful business owners, flippers, marketers in the world at this point. He literally took for those who don't know the story, he took his family business, a local regional liquor store.
A liquor store, right.
Doing about $4 million in sales a year, and he transformed the business into a $40 million a year juggernaut just by adding online ordering and creating a presence of the company on the internet to where they could ship into approved territories and shit like that. And because they were the best marketed and one of the only liquor stores doing this shit, they became like a household name around the country because they had this online infrastructure that other people didn't have.
Right.
So now Gary V most notably recently just made $900 million on NFTs. Like, it's just ridiculous amounts of fucking money. He has talked about in the last 3, 4, 5 years, one of the major keys to business is to find an established brand name that may be failing, buy it, revitalize it, and then you make money, because it's different than introducing a whole new product or a new brand and trying to break it. It already has brand equity. You just have to go to the people that recognize it, reestablish it, and reposition the business.
Absolutely.
And you can make a lot of money. He made the example with Champion. Champion was a failing business. Now everybody wants Champion blanks. Fucking Supreme collaborates with Champion 3, 4, 5 times a year. Other brands constantly collaborate with Champion. Regular little localized brands that don't have an official Champion partnership, but they go buy the blanks, and now it's XYZ brand cross Champion because they have that brand equity. They were a failing brand. Right now, who's a bit
real quick, we was at the depot, and like a chick came into the job. She had like lost her wallet or something on the bus or whatever. And every now and then the civilians will make their way into the break room, even though they ain't supposed to be in there. And she came in and was snapping off because like they was like, we can't find a wallet or whatever. And they was like, yo, sis, the bus might not even be off the street yet. And she was like, you know, upset. And then she started like going on us a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, sis, I'd be honest with you, like no one really cares. You know what I'm saying? Like we just they don't care. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, what, motherfucker, they nobody ask you, da-da-da-da. And I was like, yo, you in here, you screaming and hollering, you got on she had on like the Champion pajamas. And I called them pajampians.
got on pajam jams? Got on some jammy jams?
Pajampians. Oh, it was a laugh right in there that day. That was one of my best one-liners. Fucking pajampians. But no, you're absolutely right. Like, that's just the way it is. Brand equity is a real life thing. Think about Reebok and how that shit just went kind of up and down, up and down, up
like
and
right
down.
now is a like perfect example. Reebok is a failing brand. They're part of the Adidas portfolio, but they are a separate company altogether. And essentially, like if somebody cool, smart, intuitive were to come in, if Jay-Z were to buy Reebok tomorrow, it would be the biggest shit in the universe. If fucking Lil Baby, Future, and QCP put together an ownership group to buy Reebok tomorrow, the whole Atlanta would be fucking wearing Reebok.
It was funny because Big Boy with 50 Cent was on there, and Big Boy asked him, what's the biggest check you ever got in your career or whatever? And 50 was like, at one time, and he was like, yeah, he was like, I don't, you know, like, you know, I've done all right, you know what I'm saying? And he was like, no, just come give me like, he's like, you know, like, my partnership with Reebok, you know, I got like 80. You know what I'm saying? and Big Boy like froze like $80 million. Why are you still working? And 50 was like, true story, my baby mom used to say shit like that. That's why I had to stop fucking with her. I was like, I love this nigga, man. But yeah, like that's the way it go. Like brands go up, brands go down. Look at Nike. Nike at one point wasn't what it was. They offered the nigga 10% of Nike to be the face or 100,000.
Give me that 100,000.
He took the 100 grand.
You got 100K right there.
You got 100K right there? I ain't got to smoke you. I give me that 100. Like, that's just how it go. But yeah, I read that story and I'm just like, yo, that's fucking nuts. Like to have enough wherewithal to be like, all right, y'all can't pay me. Yeah. So rather than me fuck up the whole, because he could have just went left and be like, I'm taking y'all to court and severed the relationship forever.
But ultimately, you can't get blood from a stone. So all he was going to do was go to court and get a judgment. All he was going to do was go to court, get a judgment.
Can't get blood from a stone.
He was going to go to court, get a judgment. They was going to get some deferred. They was going to get a deferred payment schedule or offer to settle on the dollar, and then now it ain't no more bread coming. He saw opportunity. Oh, y'all fucked around? Cool, watch this. My partners in them,
the mob. I'm bringing the mob down
here. Irish mob. You know what I'm saying? They ready to go today, motherfucker.
Y'all tell saying? That boy to sharpen his skates. Season bag on.
And he turned a bad situation into a great one. And you know, he understood his leverage. And the fact is, like, if I'm the face of the franchise in more ways than one,
Mario fucking Lemieux.
I'm the greatest fucking sports figure in the history of fucking Pittsburgh, with the exception of maybe 2 or 3 other people.
It is crazy that Pittsburgh always keeps a great. They had Mario Lemieux, Yamamir Yager, and Sidney Crosby.
Kid.
They fucking nuts. Crazy. But yeah, I read that story and it was crazy because I was telling Jules, I'm like, yo, I read this crazy ass Mario Lemieux story and we started talking about it. And then it's just like, that's the type of shit I like reading and like learning about and just understanding how you did this and how you did, like how you leveraged yourself into getting this deal. And then it gets a little deeper into it, like how they actually went about it season by season and building up this and, you know, just being able to get to where you have a 14-year sellout streak. That's not normal.
That's not normal.
NBA teams don't have 14-year sellout streaks. You know what I mean? It's just not.
And hockey, for all intents and purposes, is like C or D down the list right now of American sports. Like it's suffering. So to be able to thrive in not only a down market, which they were, but a down sport. Like the trajectory of the sport was headed downward, and y'all basically position yourself as the premier fucking team in the league.
And I read this shit and I'm looking at this and I'm just like, damn, Mario Lemieux really turned $26 million that they couldn't pay into almost 400 and
IOU.
I turned an IOU into 400 and ownership of a franchise and billionaire status. Man's on the Stanley Cup as a owner and a player. Like, and then I get on Instagram and I see niggas laying next to their money, and I'm just like, this is the shit I be talking about.
This is stupid.
That's my y'all weird for the week, by the way. I do not understand why this is going. I mean, I know why it's going on because you niggas are strange.
They have nothing better to do.
It apparently is Dirk and
Dirk and Youngboy.
Yeah.
All right, so we could talk about this in particular. So there's a gang cold war going on, right? It's the only way I can describe it because they never going to run into each other.
Okay.
There's a gang cold war going on right now on social media between NBA Youngboy's camp, which is called 4KT, and then Dirk's camp, OTF. And everybody's sending these messages back and forth, whatever the case may be. And, you know, now they're not just the people involved, but their fan bases are now involved in the shit as well. And people are like picking sides, and I'm just like, y'all don't know Dirk or Youngboy. Yeah. Like, they don't know y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, I booked Dirk 5 times and I don't know Lil Dirk. You know what I'm saying? Cool nigga. Took pictures with him, rap with him. But I don't know Dirk, and I done paid the nigga 5 times. So just like, yo, the manner in which, you know, these fans are taking up you know, arms on social media and defending their respective camp is like is strange. Like,
what is the reason that they're going at
Devon shit?
Devon. Oh, so I don't understand.
Because so Lil Tim and Need Some Understanding, ma'am, they fall under NBA Youngboy's banner. Like, basically, Rondo was like Youngboy.
Okay.
Young boy, you know what I'm saying? That's like his son. Okay. So it's like he gave him the stamp in the rap game or whatever, and they tied in whatever. So there was already like this little going on around the industry as it relates to Dirk and Youngboy and Youngboy spazzing out on the money bag yos and this and this and this. So now it's essentially become the whole industry because everybody else is clicked up. Lil Baby, Lil Dirk, Young Thug. So, and once upon a time, Thug was super cool with Youngboy. Okay. Youngboy got a chain with Young Thug face on it. Like, that was his nigga. And over time, it's just like, you know, best friends become strangers and different little things align. And it's like when people start dying, you got to pick a side. Like, that, playing shit down the middle once people start dying isn't really advantageous to anybody. Right. Because now motherfuckers is paranoid, not knowing where the cross up is going to come from. You telling me come here or let's do this, the nigga fucking blow my brains out. So people have to be very extremely clear on what's going on. So now you got Youngboy who's already pending trial in a federal system, facing 7 years in prison for weapons possession, fleeing and eluding, this, and this. He's locked in a compound in Utah, can't leave, can't come or go. Like, he's just there. So he's going crazy in his house, shooting music videos, painting his face, sending threats with money on the ground. Like, he's just doing anything. And then now it's become a trend. You know what I'm saying? So now the aftermath is he's kicked off the internet because he's under the thumb of the law, and you got an ankle monitor on and all of this shit. fucking your federal PO see this shit is like, oh no, you got 6 months off the internet.
Yeah.
See you in July when you learn how to act again. They already done took the nigga off the internet before for a different case for 12 months. He was banned from being on the internet. And it's just like, dog, it's so strange to me.
It's crazy that that's a punishment now, like legally.
Get off the gram.
Get off the gram.
Get off the gram, dipshit.
All right.
Yeah, we hereby sentence Kentrell to get off the gram. Like, what the fuck is going on here?
All rise for my ruling. I sent this nigga to not be on the gram for 4 months. Lawyer, like, don't worry about it. We're gonna appeal.
You won't do a day over 45.
Yeah, you won't do a day over 45. That's funny as shit.
This shit is wild. So
that's
like,
a real punishment
yeah.
now.
So it's like you kicked off the internet. You kicked off the internet.
2022, man.
So now he's just nothing better to do but record music and shoot videos. So now he's putting out a video every day, and the topic of every video is fuck Dirk and OTF. Yeah. Every day he got a different video that come out. That's I'm gonna kill y'all niggas, y'all some bitch ass niggas, fuck y'all hoe ass niggas. I'm just like, this is hate speech. Like you are pending trial. Why are you rapping like this?
And my biggest issue with Dirk and not with Dirk and what's his name, Young Boy, they're entertainers.
Yes.
It's the people who have now started laying next to their money also.
Yeah.
That's my y'all weird. Like, why are we doing this? And it's like, some of them, I get it, are people trying to be fun. I saw the mailman laying next to all the envelopes. Did you see that? I got y'all W-2s. That was funny as shit.
I saw another one, nigga was had a bunch of condoms. I'm trying to fuck, not gonna lie, I'm trying to fuck. Yeah, a bunch of fucking Magnum.
I saw the what's the girl I didn't know she was the same girl from the City Girls.
Carisha.
That Young Miami. Mm-hmm. She did a John laying next to, and the money said, "I'm not these other bitches" or something. One of the comments was like, "Girl, you better put Puff Money back before he come out the bed." I was like, "What the fuck is wrong with people?" But it's like it just amazes me what sweeps through, like how the Mario Lemieux story did not sweep through our
make
culture.
No waves.
And it just amazes me what does sweep. And that goes back to the looming of what we talked about on Patreon.
Yeah.
And what your overarching message from this week on Twitter, where it's like, y'all give the dumbest shit breath.
All of it.
Y'all give it oxygen. Like, to put a fire out, you kind of got to like smother it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all will not smother the fire and then be shocked that the fire is spreading.
Yeah.
In fact, you're breathing on it and pouring water into the shit. And it's just like, it doesn't work like that. Like, y'all give the most foolish shit daylight.
Unlimited energy. Like, they'll wake up every day and be like, yo, all right, had a long day of dissing XYZ yesterday.
Somebody
back at it.
Somebody today had a retweet. I want to say it was Brosco, because Brosco's normally the best at that type of shit. But the girl said podcasts are the worst thing that could have happened to black men. And this guy commented on it, he's like, there's plenty of them with great content. Y'all just refuse to focus on them for the ones that intentionally say shit for shock value. That's really where we are. It's like people focus on so much dumbass shit.
To the point that they're trying to make the exception the rule as it regards to an entire industry. This doesn't make any sense. Van Lathan's podcast is not about nonsense.
No.
Joe Budden's podcast, for the most part, 92% of the time, is not about nonsense. Mm-hmm. Like, they don't even broach Joe because he understands street culture, and having been a rapper, he doesn't even broach certain topics on the air. There was a prominent beef going on between two super important figures to this city, two entertainers, and I got on this show and I spoke about it, and I did not give no detail, no insight, didn't name no names, none of that shit, because I understood that, one, eventually they could fix it, which they did, and then two, people could die behind this shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
yeah, once you start speaking matter-of-factly and actual factuals.
Yeah, it's like there's an element of responsibility that us as media personalities exercise that we get no credit for, no tact for, but we get the backlash of the messy shit that we not even doing. Yeah. We're not even participating in this.
A lot of stories I tell, I'll change up a date or maybe the person, the figure, and just because it's like there's a level of what's the word?
Responsibility?
I was gonna say like a level of autonomy that I kind of try to give people, where it's like maybe you don't want the story told in that, like it's like that wasn't my right hand man, that was a nigga I knew from when I was in the army, even though I was never in the army.
Exactly.
You know, it's like shit.
They'll figure that out later.
Yeah, shit like that. So it's like, I know how to get the point across or the message across, but protect people involved and whatever.
Names have been changed to protect the innocent.
Like if I know some shit is funny, I know how to get it off and make it still funny, but not directly be like, yeah, Chad was the nigga who, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's just what it is. So I look at it like, not everybody is that messy. Not everybody is that trifling. Not everybody is that ridiculous and that bad. It's funny because the girl today, I sent the joint to you and Kev. The girl was like, this how niggas be on their podcast. And while her video was hilarious, that's a certain small demographic of these podcasts where niggas is sitting around. I saw one the other day. It's 5 niggas around a card table with microphones, and it's just like, it's like, my thing is, where am I gonna find me a bitch that's gonna be like the wife that I need? You know what I'm saying? It's just like, where do y'all know where I can look? And motherfuckers is like, well, shit, nigga, I be looking and I don't find. And it's just like, this is junk. You know what I'm saying? This is terrible. This is awful. So it's like, I get it, but it's like, not everybody is that. And I watch nonsense. The point of overarching point I'm making with all of this is nonsense can sweep through so fast. Yeah. Real live information, real live knowledge, real live shit does not. It gains no traction. It's almost like having bald tires in the snow. Yeah. Like it's no traction whatsoever. So that's my y'all weird of the week. Y'all laying next to like, put your money in the bank.
Put it in a stock, in an index fund, in a mutual fund, an ETF.
The S&P 500 ain't going nowhere. Put that money in there and just go somewhere. You don't got to lay next to
put that shit in a Roth IRA. Anything more than what y'all doing, man. But we had a conversation on Patreon the other day. And the episode is called Set the Record Straight or whatever. And it's basically talking about this exact thing to where it's like, part of being a futurist is seeing shit before it happens. And unfortunately for me, I saw that this was where the conversation was going to go. Right. Where it's like anything that's like men-centric or men are enjoying or benefiting from or profiting from, there's this group of women that are waiting to be like, this is the worst shit ever happened. And all y'all doing, and it's like, nah, you can't. Like, y'all don't want to be generalized, but y'all can't wait to jump out the window and generalize everybody else. Mm-hmm. And it's like, because as soon as a nigga say y'all women or y'all bitches, y'all have a fucking heart attack as a collective. Even if you don't fit the profile of who he's talking about, y'all still get upset. So why do y'all feel it appropriate to turn around and do the same thing? Because hurt people. So ultimately, it turns into this whole competition where it's like, all right, how can we devalue this or make it seem lesser than or blah, blah, blah? Because y'all telling niggas to go, you should go pick up a tool set or be an electrician or da-da-da-da-da. And guess what? Y'all not going to fuck these niggas. Like, y'all going to go and fuck a messy-ass rapper that's rapping about destruction, but you going to tell a podcaster that or media personality he's not allowed to express himself via words and communication just because you said so. For no reason other than because I said so. And it's just like, I'm sorry, y'all bitches can't tell me what to do. Like, it's just not going to work that way. Like, it just doesn't. And grouping podcasts together by industry is the same as grouping music artists together just because they do music. Motherfucking Teddy Pendergrass and NBA Youngboy is not the same thing. Motherfucking Travis Tritt and Lil Durk is not the same thing. Like, you can't just summarily group people together like that. There's genres and subgenres and there's topic and everything like that. When I motherfucking put my podcast up on YouTube and on the fucking on my hosting service on Podbean, it's either filed under entertainment or comedy. It's not dating, life and social. It's not that. So don't compare our product to something that is not commensurate. I
think the biggest issue in the grand scheme of everything is like we've reached a point where everybody kind of just hates everybody.
Everybody's a critic.
Yeah, definitely that. I was more so speaking from a place of like, I was having a conversation with one of my homegirls the other day, and I was telling her, because she was like basically on the tip like, yo, why am I having such a difficult time when it comes to like finding a partner? Right? She's like, I got my shit together. I got my degrees. I got my crib, my car. Like, I know where I'm working. I've been there. I got my time in. At any given time, I can go back and get my doctorate. What? And it's hard. And I was like, here's the reality of it, and I'm like, I'm not trying to be mean. I'm like, you see how you have your house and you got your car, you got it going on, and you know you get your nails done all the time, and you take care of yourself and don't need nobody to buy you nothing. All that shit is great and it's wonderful. Like you in a weird way, she reminds me of my mother. That's how my mother was. You know how many women I know like you? Hundreds, if not thousands. On the flip side, these niggas out here that like, I'm talking about men that got a house, car, got their shit together, know what they gonna be doing professionally, make some money, got some credit, all this. You know how many niggas I know like that? I know 8.
Yeah, but I think that's more of a market reflection than anything, because the statistics tell us that 54% of black men are single and childless, and 65% are in the middle class or upper class.
Yeah, no, I'm more so like was joking.
Yeah.
I'm more so was basically playing to where it's just like you go outside, it's 7 million people. You know what I'm saying? 7 billion, excuse me. It's 7 billion people. So it's like, yo, you go outside and it's just like there are more women than there are men.
That's just the facts.
That's just the facts. Yeah. And it's like once you play in the actual like levels, like
so separating by demographics
that
and all
shit
that
gets so fucking foggy to where it's just like, yeah, it'd be like 10 decent dudes to pick from at times. And it's just like, that's why. And then everybody feels like I'm supposed to be with a Quavo.
Yep.
Or a Gucci man.
And that is the bigger problem itself to me.
Right. And it's like, yeah, you know, the reality of it is like me. I got my shit together. I got credit. I know what I'm doing out here. But I can't buy a 20 millimeter rose gold right. Like, I just met you, so I can't buy it tonight for you. Like, and that's the reality of it. When you hear Lil Baby say, give her $10K to get her stomach fixed, I won't even call her. It's like, I'm going to call you.
Yeah, I'm going to call her. I'm going to keep calling.
I'm going to call you.
I'm going to keep calling. I'm going to be a bugaboo.
Hey, it's me again. Like, real shit. So I'm like, the whole thing just all the way around is just corroded. Like, it's nothing but nastiness. Yeah. And that's my one thing I try to promote on here now more than anything is just being kind, being nice, not sending out so much negative, nasty vibrations. Like, really just trying to be a good, endearing, heartwarming person. Like, that's my energy where I like you see the joint with Kanye, all love and just bolts to the trip. Like, that's me. That's how I be feeling sometimes. Like, I don't have no nastiness in my heart. Right. So I don't try to promote it, but I sit around and it's just everything that goes on out here, especially with the social media shit, because I talk about it a lot. It's a lot of posturing. It's a lot of unnecessary flexing and going on. And
same people on social media that was telling us they was rich for the last 4 years was like, where's my stimmy? Yeah. Like y'all telling yourselves all the time. Yeah. Like if you rich, you ain't getting the stimmy. You know what I'm saying? You gonna end up
over there.
Nah, he gone. his little
yeah, my man done dropped the hammer.
Yeah, little pajama jammy he had last night got out of hand. Yeah. But yeah, it's like, you know, dealing with people and interacting with people, you know, is much of a function of you and what you present as it is of them. And it's like, you know, the places that you go, the people that you talk to for no reason, the people that you interact with on social media, all of that is going to be a function of the type of person that you end up with in the end. Mm-hmm. Because a lot of women, when it comes to dating, they have a reactionary dating style. They're waiting for a man to find them. Y'all not going out here and identifying, this the nigga that I want, he got all the traits, and doing what need be done in order to attract and maintain that man. That's just not the way the laws of nature, you know, work. Women want to be courted, dated, and women have this, you know, saying on social media, oh, niggas is the new bitches. Y'all want to be treated like bad bitches so bad, And it's like, hey, unfortunately, if y'all want to change your results, you might got to change your approach. These top 20, 15, 10%, 5%, 3% men, they got a lot of fucking options. What are you doing to separate yourself from the pack as it regards to attracting and most importantly, holding on to exactly what it is that you want? Like, unfortunately, you can't go out here and fuck 4 Tyrones in a row that don't got nothing and then expect the nigga that got everything to swoop in and make it all better and take care of you. That's an unrealistic expectation. Like, I wouldn't expect that me as a man, I could go out here and fuck with 34 thoughts in a row and then think, oh, I'm just going to find a Rihanna. Like, it's like maybe my energy is off. Maybe my vibration is off. Maybe I need to put myself in better situations with better people in order to ultimately attract better people. Right. So it's just like everybody's just kind of like resolute in what they want, but not in the purpose of doing what need be done in order to attract it and maintain it.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It's a lot.
It's a lot. That shit could go on for
This
hours.
is the reason why it's 94,000 dating podcasts, and they could just have it. Oh, the topic today, it just doesn't end.
And not to keep going on this, I feel like the whole dating pod. I had somebody was like, "Why don't you do a dating podcast?" I'm like, "I'm not dating. What the fuck? Like, what good insight could I give you?" And that be the problem. You got people speaking, like you always say, matter of factly about some shit that they can't speak matter of factly about.
Nothing about. You got motherfuckers that's 10, 15, 20 years married out the game talking about dating in the modern era. How could you know?
What the fuck?
How could you know? You didn't have a chick ask you for a Chanel bag 3 days after meeting her. Like, you don't know what's going on out here.
You don't know what's going on around here.
Yeah, y'all don't know. You don't know what's going on around here.
Shout out Wallow.
You don't know these city girls out here. You don't know us niggas trying to finesse a chick out of 10,000. You know what I'm saying? 4 weeks.
Nigga try and get a Sea-Doo tonight.
All right, so I got this jet ski. The dealer on the phone. He on the other line.
Here's the thing. I'm about to fix your credit in getting the Sea-Doo.
At the same time, it's a double
win-win.
It's a double whammy.
Yeah, win-win.
I'm gonna invest the $400 in the credit repair for you. And
when I made the joke about us
jet
doing a documentary of niggas finessing women, I had so many women DM me like, "Yeah, let me know when the fuck y'all filming. I'm coming there." I'm like, this shit is terrible out here.
Yeah.
So I was like, I sit and I look at
Maybe
these.
we need to really do it.
That shit might actually pop. Real talk. But like, I looking at all this dating podcast, goofy shit. All that. It's. Nobody's honest in what they really, really want. And I think that's the biggest issue. I spoke to a chick the other day at my job. She was like, she got on, did you know there's a dating app called Black?
I heard about it.
I
thought it was a joke.
Here go the thing. She was like, yeah, I got on this app called Black. And I thought she said Black. Then I was like, oh, Black got an app now? And she was like, yeah, it's like a dating joint. I was like,
oh, never mind.
I was like, oh, yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah, right. I'm like, right. I'm all freaked out and shit. But she was like, yeah, it's a dating app called BLK.
Oh.
It's called Black. So I'm like, is it like the other dating app? She was like, I got on there and I met this guy and he seemed cool and we exchanged numbers, and next thing I know, he's FaceTime me, and like the first FaceTime, he just like got the phone angled at his dick. Like I didn't even see his face. And I'm like, oh, so it's like all the other dating apps.
Okay. So it's exactly like the other dating.
It's just Black.
Yeah, it's exactly like the other dating.
And I'm just like, that right there, it's like, you're on an app talking to a strange man from Oklahoma. It's like,
we could do a whole series of shows about like hookup culture and the fact that like people out here are literally like serial daters on these motherfucking apps looking for people to fuck.
the reality
And
of it
that's
is I'm engaged, about to get married this year. And you know how I met her? Old-fashioned harassment that y'all don't want no more.
Right.
That's just the reality.
Y'all said
of
y'all didn't want the old-fashioned in-your-face harassment, so now niggas are cyber harassing.
So no, not trying to be funny. Like, and it's a story everybody knows. I stopped the bus mid-route. She got off the bus. I got off and followed her down the street. And stopped her and talked to her and asked for a number. In reality, if she would have turned around and went to my job and been like, the driver got off the bus, followed me, that's a case.
That's an easy one.
That's an easy one. But that's how we met. And it's just like that in 2022, you're a creep, you're a terrible person, all this extra. And it's just like, one of my good friends, you know how he met his chick? He literally changed his they were in college, like changed his John to like get into her dorm room, like in her dorm building. Yeah. So that, and he like, they found out like 2 weeks like, you're not supposed to be in this building because it was co-ed Jones, but he wasn't supposed to be in that building. He changed his shit to like finagle his way in the building just so you could like see her in traffic. Yeah. They've been married now for almost 16 years. And it's just like,
that's
like
stalking.
That's stalking. Exactly. But it's just like, it's like all of these different new rules of engagement. Like you said about Twitter, every couple of years, the rules of engagement change.
Mm-hmm. And the meme I put up on my page.
What mean?
The compliments versus harassment.
Oh, yeah. Like every couple years, the rules of engagement change, and nobody wants to really roll with them and change with them. So you got people that are kind of just out here just trying to figure it out. Like you said, I'm probably not the person to necessarily talk to about dating because I'm not dating. I don't really understand the goes-ons and no do's. Yeah. I literally was saying it the other day. I'm like, yo, when I was dating, Instagram had like just came about. Like how you said Instagram used to be like dinner, sneakers, and an occasional nightlife link picture.
Some sunsets.
Yeah, some sunsets. Real shit. It wasn't like it is now.
It's a marketplace, and whether people are actually selling the product or selling themselves, almost everybody is on there selling something. I'm only on the app because of our podcast. Like, I'm not selling y'all nothing. I ain't got no flat tummy tea or no motherfucking dick pills for y'all niggas. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just on there because we have a fucking product to push, and I know that people are already on this community.
Remember you had to go 28 weeks back and leave your phone number?
Wasn't no deal. Yo, hit me up. You know what I'm saying? You be looking good.
A chick the other day had me dying. She was like, niggas with girls' favorite shit to do is the fire emoji instead of the heart eyes. That way they not cheating. Yeah. I was like, damn, I done sent the fire emoji.
It's like, damn, bitch, can you relax? What the fuck? Damn. Is everything okay?
You figured me out.
You caught me red-handed.
But I just think at the end of the day, I think everybody just needs to stop hating each other. It's no point. It's like it's gotten us nowhere.
Yeah,
We've seen where it's gotten us. The gender wars have gotten us nowhere.
The fucking ageism, like all of this shit is just taking us out.
Yeah,
like,
it's like it doesn't make any sense. It's like men, unless you're a homosexual, you want a life with. If you're a heterosexual, you want a life with the opposite sex. Yeah. So what the fuck does walking around mad at the opposite sex or hating on opposite sex or talking down on where does it get you? That's like me going around telling y'all how chicken is terrible and we need to stop killing chickens. But I want chicken. This is stupid. This is dumb. So it's like from both sides. Men, and don't get it fucked up. I'm in no way advocating for these clown ass podcasts because a lot of them, I told you, I didn't even know who them niggas was.
Yeah, till 2 days ago.
Till the other day, I really didn't because I don't subscribe to none of this junk. I love fucking women. I love talking to them, being around. They're cool ass fucking creatures because they balance you. That's what it is. Yeah. Testosterone and estrogen. It's the way it works. So it's like, yeah. I didn't even know these niggas really exist. I heard the name, but I couldn't put faces with them and none of that goofy ass shit. And you've watched the energy over the last couple days where it's like it swayed super that way. Then it swayed super back. You got Brittany Renner now that's almost on tour.
Literally.
Like, literally almost on tour now. And it's like a couple of months ago, everybody was kind of over her.
And that's the thing. We collectively agreed as a culture that she is bad for everybody.
In the words of Big Daniel, she was fried.
She was fried. She was fried, died, and laid to the side. We was done with Brittany Renner. We was done with Brittany Renner as a culture. She was essentially shadow banned, canceled, whatever you want to call it. The fucking hide your son shit was the last straw for everybody when she did that. Now that people, women in particular, have found women in particular and some parts of the male community have found an equal ground on a new enemy to have in Fresh and Fit. They've now gotten to the point where we've essentially, y'all are trying to elevate Brittany Renner, who was shadow banned, who was canceled, to like some form of like Thot Farrakahn, where we're quoting her words like a fucking Malcolm X speech. Like, what is going on here? Yeah. So it's like, we hate these niggas so bad that we're going to propagate another person that we also don't fuck with. Like,
That's the internet though.
Yeah, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. It's right. that sort of thinking. Right. And it's just like, yo, Brittany Renner can be absolutely right on a certain particular topic. A broken clock is right twice a day. She can be right, but that doesn't all of a sudden make us have this revisionist history where we look back.
Negate.
Yeah, and we look back on everything. It's like, well, no, if you really like think about it on a fourth level, she really was always kicking some shit. And it's like, no, she wasn't. She was ridiculous. She went on Instagram and gave young women a blueprint on how to trap a ball player. That is destructive. Right. That doesn't help nobody. Because at the end of the day, for all of these gender wars and all this hating back and forth, Kevin Samuels always makes the point of, well, what about your sons? As a woman, are you hate men? You tired of da-da-da-da? What about your sons? Oh, no, not them. What about your brothers? No, not them. What about your dad? What about the men in your life that you care about? Mm-hmm. Are they also not shit? Oh, no, because, okay, then. So let's stop the all men ain't shit rhetoric then. Same way we need to stop the all women ain't shit rhetoric, because I know a lot of fantastic, great women,
And that
phenomenal women.
And that be the joint with like the lumping everything together.
Yeah.
That was where we kind of went into Patreon the other day, where it's like, oh, you just a podcaster, and it's like, no. You don't understand what I mean to like my community, my friend circle, the people in and around me. Like same way you got on your joint the other day, where it's like helping people. I was like, do you really understand how many? And I had to like sit and really think about that shit the other day. Like how many people I've really helped out. I'm not even talking about financially.
Right.
I'm talking about like being there when a lot of other people weren't there. Rod literally hit me the other day and was like, yo, you really put me on to like my greatest revenue stream. Like I'm doing this shit now solely because you walked me into this fucking place. Hand walked you into playing poker and all of this different. It's like I've done a lot of shit. And it's like, yeah, you really don't understand who people be and who people are and what they like have had going on and what they've been a part of and this and the third. So that's more so my thing is like you said, the generalization of it all. For you to just generalize all men ain't shit or vice versa, all women ain't shit. This is crazy.
Yeah.
I hate Stephen A. Smith, but one of the funniest lines ever was like, man, I went on the Chris Rock movie, bitches, hoes, bitches. Does anybody like their mama? It's like, yeah, you sound crazy.
Yeah.
When you go out and start talking this crazy ass way, it's like you have a sister. You have 3 daughters. Yeah. What the fuck do y'all be talking about? So it's just, it's all bad.
I encourage people constantly to be the change that you want to see. Mm-hmm. If you want to see situations improve, start with your motherfucking self. That's all you really can control at the end of the day anyway. Start with yourself. Then go to your circle of influence, the people that you talk to the fucking most. Then let that message spread from there. But if everybody just does the work and focuses on themselves and their own personal development, we'll be fine. We can fix this shit in 6 months. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, sitting around, everybody just wants to just point fingers and say, well, men are the problem, women are the problem. And it's like, yo, we both play equal parts into this shit. Like, we both fucked each other around. We both fucking cheat. We both lie. We both deceive one another. It's just sometimes that, you know, the stakes are higher on one thing or another. When a man fucking lie to a woman, I ain't got no kids, nigga got 6 kids. A woman lie to a man, oh yeah, the baby is yours. 6 months later, find out the baby ain't. Like, so we both have shit with us. And until we collectively acknowledge the shit that we got going on with us, we're never going to get nowhere or fix none of these fucking issues. It's just not going to happen. It's a conversation that can go on and on and on, and the people that decided to monetize the conversation understand that because there's no right or wrong answer. It just continues.
It's just rhetoric.
It's just to be continued.
It's just to be continued is real. That's exactly what the fuck it is. I can get paid off this shit for the next 30 million episodes, and y'all gonna tune in, but y'all keep tuning in instead of just ignoring the shit you don't want to hear. Ain't that the wildest part?
Yeah.
Motherfuckers will know they don't want to hear some shit and tune in.
Faithfully. Set the reminder on YouTube for it to come on.
Let me see what these hoe ass niggas talking about today.
It's the Howard Stern shit.
Yeah. Real shit.
The people that hate you will watch longer than the people that like you.
Yeah.
Shit is wild, man. Shit is wild. But my thing with Brittany Renner is this. If you a solid woman living in your purpose, it's nothing that a chick like Brittany Renner is doing or saying that should fucking resonate with you. Like, she's lied, she's manipulated, she's just a disingenuous person. It's like, you know, what people say and what they do are usually 2 different things. And ultimately, I've seen this woman go on a podcast tour where every show she had different talking points in a different angle that she presented based upon who was the orator sitting across from her. Her conversation on academics was different than her conversation on Kevin Samuels. Her conversation with Fresh and Fit was different than her conversation with academics. And it's just like all these, it's like, yo, who are you? Like, I don't know more than one way to tell the truth. If I go and sit down and do an interview with somebody, oh, how'd you get started? And I don't have a different way to tell the fucking truth. I don't have an alternate reality of the story because it happened the way it fucking happened.
No metaverse.
There is no metaverse. There is no fucking multiverse. None of that shit. Like, it just what happened the way it happened in the order that it happened. Whereas a person like her is going to manipulate the and nuance the conversation to fit whatever message she woke up feeling like I want to get off this particular day.
Yeah, one thing I feel like I do very good, like as I speak on it a lot, is like how you said, be the change that you wanna see and feel. I really don't be like, I don't even be knowing that this shit be going. Like I told you, the fresh and fit, I didn't know what they look like until I started seeing because at the end of the day, I don't follow nothing on Twitter no more. And I did that purposely. I saw that get pulled into question the other day.
Yeah, I saw that.
I did that because I don't want to see you idiots. That's 100%.
Y'all are awful.
That's 100% why I did it, because at the end of the day, I'm the change that I want to see. All I want to see is poker shit and fucking money shit and credit shit. That's it. So it's like, yeah, I really don't give a fuck about who's fighting on 44th Street and who's arguing on 68th Street. That shit does absolutely nothing for me. Yeah. Nothing. So I don't be knowing a lot of the shit that's going on. And think about how much shit when you be like, oh, we going to discuss who do. I be like, well, who is that?
Right.
What is this? I saw the thing the other day that was like, you know how they do those one gotta go?
Yeah.
And it was like 4 like singers, like new urbans.
You didn't know who none of these people were.
I knew who the one with the tattoos, Summer Walker.
Summer Walker, yeah.
I knew her, but I was like, "Who is this?" And she was oh, that's so and so. I'm like, "Who is that?" I don't
yeah.
Because, and like Jules saying that, like, yo, he's like, true story. I didn't even get the Kanye album yet, and it's just like, yeah, that's how it be sometimes. Like when you really like have like a life, and really have like things going on. Like think about it. If I work 60, 70 hours a week and do 5-6 podcasts a week and do work out every fucking day and gotta do it.
I don't have time for the nigga nonsense.
Time to sit around on Twitter and argue with you. Like it's the reality of it.
Yeah.
But I made that determination a couple years ago to where, like I said, I just want positivity. That's it. I don't even want to see negative. I don't really care about who did this and who. And we went through a period of shit getting thrown. I don't care.
Yeah.
And I had to make that very clear with people. I'm like, this is for your entertainment. Like when somebody come and be like, yeah, you know I don't fuck with him. That's for you to know, right? Because he's telling you.
Yeah.
He ain't told me.
I had a situation where I fell out with a family member and he had bumped into a mutual friend that we had. He was like, yeah, you know, I ain't fucking with Chad no more, He was like, actually, I didn't know that. He was like, and furthermore, that was thorough of him not to tell me, and you look like a lame right now.
Bruh. Somebody had hit me a couple weeks ago about some shit, and I never told you. You don't have a clue what I'm talking about.
No.
I would have to tell you off air because I never brought it to you about some shit with the podcast. I never said it to you. I never told Jules. Lee, I finally had mentioned it the other night because like we was talking about something, and she was like, "Wait, what?" And I was just like, "Yeah," but I was like, "I don't pay that shit no mind because I don't give a fuck."
Yeah.
This is the reality of it for me. You don't like me. You got a problem with me. Bust a move when you see me. Outside of that, my life gonna be the same. I'm going to Wegmans. They got that wing bar over here. That shit's popping, little bistro. All right. Like I'm going. I got a new gym too. Powerlift. I'm about to get into powerlifting and doing a lot more core work and shit like that. But it's a gym right over here, right off of the decaf and shit. Real nice gym. I went there yesterday, checked it out. It's like I'm just somewhere else. I don't know. This is just where I'm at. So it's like the negative shit. It's nothing for me to even feed off of or be into because I don't have a problem with a single solitary person. Yeah. For you to have a problem with somebody and run around telling everybody you look kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, I'm going to be at the bistro at the Wegmans. You know I'm going to be at the bistro at the Wegmans. It's like if it's that much of a problem and that much of an issue, cool. When I see you, I guess it's just going to go left and you're going to attack me and I'll just defend myself. That's just life. But I'm not outside looking for no truth because life is too good.
Yeah.
I got more wood seats. Life is good. Like, and it's all of that. And what it is people come outside with negative energy and then be shocked when negative energy comes back.
Yeah.
I said that to one of my friends. I'm like, niggas will create chaos and then can't understand why they have to function in the chaos that they created. Yeah. And it's like, you know you didn't have to do this.
Yeah, you know you caused all of this.
You know you started all of this.
You know you caused all this shit.
But
yeah, I got people like that you know that I don't deal with no more for that reason. Like that they can't feel good about themselves unless there's a bunch of messy bullshit going on. Yeah. Like shit be going cool and then they walk in the room and be like, oh yeah, you know so-and-so said you sucked his dick, right? And they be like, what? like, nigga, it's 10 in the morning. Like, this how you feel? Like, I've seen it happen too many times. I'm just like, yo, you just don't stop, do you? You never stop. They ain't laughing, they think this shit funny. Like, this shit ain't funny, dog. You 50. Stop this.
Never change.
Never change. I never change.
Never change. Like a dog. I don't speak, but I understand. You know what I'm saying?
Niggas is crazy.
Yeah, man. Niggas need help.
Crazy. And then they never know what you talking about. Like, yo, why you do such and such? What you mean? Nigga, it was 34 witnesses. What you... All 34 of them said you said it. What you talking? I'm like, man, why would they lie on me like that? Like,
oh man, you tripping.
Oh man, you won't let them get between us. That's what you doing. You believe in the people now. You for the people now.
I remember years ago, I had a situation like that where somebody had said something about me. It was so funny to me because I had made like sort of like how I like kind of unfollowed everything on Twitter. Yeah. I had made the determination that I wasn't coming to the rec. The rec was like our local park and shit. I made the determination because I'm like, all we do at the rec is smoke weed and sit on the bricks and do nothing. Do nothing. And this is when I shout out Giz. Me and Giz had started rec chasing. We had our tow trucks and shit. And I had like made the determination like, I'm not going to the rec no more. Just because it's like, it's a bunch of nothing. We smoke weed and then we play pig for dollars. This is pointless.
I'm losing brain cells.
I'm losing brain cells, man. One of the niggas, for some reason, I still don't know, but he never really liked me, I guess, whatever. Again, I had no issue with the nigga, but he didn't like me, whatever.
Yeah.
He went as far as telling motherfuckers like, Matt not coming to the park because he's scared of me. We were young niggas. We was like 18, 19. So motherfucker came to me and said this to me, and I was like, huh? And I was like, that's crazy. I called him. I remember I had a Nextel, I-95. Yeah. I opened the Nextel and called him on speakerphone. My man was standing right there. And he answered the phone. I'm like, yo, why are you telling niggas that I'm afraid to come to at the park? Because you be out there. He was like, man, niggas told me you said that about me. And I'm like, I'll call you back.
And it's moments like that.
And I swear, I was like 18. And at that moment, I just was like, yo, I have to disengage.
Yeah,
from
confrontation
like,
is pointless.
It's pointless.
It's pointless.
It's so pointless.
80% of people are not going to say what they said.
And because my thing is like, and that's kind of like, I guess the start of it and now where I'm at just now where it's like, if you really had that big of an issue with me, you would make the issue.
Nigga said you said that about me?
You know what I'm saying? Like, think about it. Somebody haul off and do something to your mom or your sister. You don't gotta go around. Yeah, you know when I see.
Yeah, no, it's unspoken.
You don't have to do that.
Yeah, it's up. I'm looking for you. It's up.
And I realized in that moment to where it's just like, yeah, I just gotta disengage, and that might have been the start of it. I don't know, but I remember that vividly, and I just think about like life as I've gone on, and it's just like I said, people will create chaos and then can't understand why they have to function in it. And one thing me and Rob was always big on, I know you fucked with Entourage.
Oh, yeah.
Vinny Chase, my nigga Vinny Chase. What was Vinny's line always on there? It'll work itself out. And that's just kind of how I am with life. Like, yo, shit's always worked itself out for me. But I've always been a good person at heart. I wear my heart on my sleeve, which at times can get me into shit because I'm just, you know, I don't hide my emotions, I guess. But I've just always tried to just be a decent, cool person, not hurt nobody, not bother nobody, not touch nobody's stuff, not do nothing that's inappropriate or could get me into some bad shit. I followed her down the street. This is my fiance. Leave that alone. Like, but just in general, I just try to just like that, be kind-hearted and good-natured about, you know, what they say, lighthearted when it comes to just being silly and having fun. Even to the point where like, I never even wanted to like disrespect nobody. Just cause it's like, you know, who the fuck wants to be that person? At least I don't. Yeah. So that for me was why I just, you know, it's easy for me to disengage in times and just go over here because it's like, yeah, it's quiet over here.
Man, at the end of the day, man, 50 Cent say, his grandfather used to tell him all the time, at the end of the day, you'll be successful as the people you talk to every day for no reason. Yeah. So ultimately, if you want to be successful, you should probably talk and surround yourself with successful people that's not on nonsense.
And I just, the last point, like I look at people who I've seen in my life, like go through nonsense, like have to go through hell and it'd be like, you know, all of this was spawned by you.
Yeah, you know you caused this.
Like this hell that you're going through, like I've seen somebody like get his teeth kicked out. And it's sad when you see it because it's like, God damn it, he's screaming and bleeding. And then it's like, yeah, well, he kind of like robbed somebody's baby mom and pistol whipped her. And it's just like, you kind of caused this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's like me who never robbed nobody. Like, I just kind of earned the money. Ain't no SEPTA official coming to kick my teeth in. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga, you work way too much overtime. I'm fucking you up today.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not gonna happen.
It was a situation the other day. Boy, was 3 guys up early in the morning stealing cars. Car owner come outside, see the nigga still in his car, light his ass up, send him to the upper room. His family now is saying,
you just can't be serious, man.
It's more fun this way. His family said, we want the guy charged. It was just a car. He ain't have to kill him. And I'm like, yo, this attitude right here is why his ass is dead. Because if y'all would have told his stupid ass, don't be out there stealing them people's cars and da-da-da-da-da, you better take your ass to CDL school or whatever.
52 years old.
At 52 years old.
It's twofold, though, and I hate to play devil's advocate in this situation.
Let's play. This is good, because we don't really do this often.
Yeah, I was in the gun range yesterday, and, shout out to, it's funny, Chad. White guy Chad, but he's an instructor.
Shout out to all the Chads worldwide.
Yeah, most of the Chads I know are white. You're like the only one who isn't. But he's an instructor over there or whatever, and we were talking about the podcast and whatever. And we had a whole conversation about because she has an XD Mod 2, but it's in a 45 and a 3-inch barrel, which is like a super rare. He even was like, man, I can't believe she's like, because it's rare, because most of the 3-inch barrels are 9 or 40 caliber, but she's got a 45. Most of the 45s are 4-inch barrels, but it's a subcompact 3-inch barrel. Long story short, we just was talking about like that. Then he was doing a class for new concealed carry people, and I'm like, I never really understood the concealed carry class. Like, I understand defensive training, like learning how to draw your weapon, learning the right way to kill. People will just think like put the gun on your waistband and like, there are different points on your waistband for different shit. So if your gun is in your front of your pelvis, your draw is going to be different. Yeah. Your draw comes from your shoulder as opposed to from your hip. It's like all different shit like that.
Right. Technical shit.
So I understand that. And I'm like, I never really understood the point in the concealed carry class. And he was like, you want to know something, Matt? You want to know honestly, like the point in the concealed carry class is, you'd be surprised how many people go and get their license to carry and then come on the streets and just think, I'm going to shoot the bad guys. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, slow down, Batman. Like, before you turn into a vigilante out here, it's like, yo, like, you'd be surprised how many people don't understand what a justifiable shooting actually means. You know that when you shoot somebody, it's illegal.
Correct.
No matter what it is.
Very illegal.
It's illegal. You have to then prove that it was a justifiable shooting. But people have this notion of, if I have a license to carry, I'm allowed to shoot people. Mm-hmm. And it's like, no, not really. Like, you have to be in an imminent threat. Like, there has to be an imminent threat on your life. Like, true story, even if somebody like comes and opens your car door, there are situations where it's like, if they just are like reaching into your car, you kind of gotta sock them. You know what I'm saying? like you can't just blow them away. You know what I'm saying? So in that situation, again, playing devil's advocate, I'm not saying it's right, I'm not saying it's wrong. I personally think it's a sick, twisted world we live in, that you're outside saying we want these, like, you were stealing someone's shit.
Yeah.
That's how they decided to react. But in the grand scheme of things, now it's on prosecutors and shit like that, to where if they want to bring charges.
Well, so far they said
it's justifiable. It was a carjacking.
The way it was worded was like he came out the house.
Well, no, I think Dan mixing up two situations.
I was about the school bus job.
Yeah, that's what that was about. A carjacking? They said he came. They said he came out the house.
They said it was
initially listed like it was a carjacking, but he came out the house. So far, only thing he being charged with is illegal weapons possession.
Yeah. Right. But they said it was a tow truck that they were trying to tow the car away. The Honda that they showed on the news wasn't the car that they stole. And this is my problem again with media. Media will pump it one way, and then when you actually get into the story, you like, wait, no, this isn't, because they kept showing the Honda, and I'm thinking like, why the hell are they still in this raggedy ass Honda? Right. That was the car they were like out in. That was the posse mobile.
Okay, got you.
And
got
it
you.
basically
That was the spotter.
the spotter. He pulled up with the tow truck and tried to tow Main Man car away. Main Man came out, started dumping. This nigga, apparently, I don't know if he got out the tow truck or whatever, but they started driving off in the Honda. He clapped one of them. That's how it was. And that's why the family and all that was like, oh, you know, they want charges and there. And it's just like, yeah, if there's no imminent threat on your life, that's when it gets murky, where it's like, was this a justifiable shooting? So that's why Chad was saying, he was like, yo, like, people don't understand this. Like, getting a gun permit is not a license to kill.
Yeah, a license to carry is not a license to kill.
And I see people all the time that be like, yo, I've worked around some goofies. You know what I'm saying? I've seen motherfuckers, oh, be safe. Oh, man, you know, I'm straight, man. I got John on me, you know what I'm saying? I'm like carried. So, and it'd be like, wait, what? Like, for this to be a justifiable shooting, you know, you have to, like, get into it.
Yeah. Pennsylvania is not a stand your ground state.
No, like, you can't just be like, I feared, and that was it.
Yeah.
Like, there has to be an imminent threat on you, and that's even murky, how different states have different joints. You know, your gun permit will be good in 33, 34 states, but each state has its own individual joint.
Yeah.
Like, you know, getting a gun permit in Utah, you can't do it till you do a specific class.
Yeah.
Before you get it. Delaware, you have to take an ad out in the paper. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people really...
Yo, you know I'm gonna be carrying.
Yeah.
run up. The title of my joint gonna be "Run Up, Get Done Up." Classified ad. Run up, get done up.
Run up, get done up.
You know I'm gonna be having as of May 7th. I'm gonna be having that thing on me. So you know what I'm saying.
Barring none of y'all hating on me. May 7th is on. Like, right.
The ad in the paper is nuts. Yeah,
that shit real. You gotta take an ad out in your local paper and shit. Like.
Fucking Wild West in Delaware.
all these different states and counties and townships. You go to get a gun permit in Montgomery County. You know, you just go fill the shit out, whatever.
Yeah.
Philadelphia, they gonna go and see if you owe money to PPA. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere got different shit. Your gun permit is good in all these different states. You know where your gun permit ain't good at? The 3 immediate states that surround your state.
Right.
You can't take that shit.
Yeah, Cal came to meet me one night. We was at Vera and shit. He like, man, I gotta stop and put my gun in the office. I'll be over there in a second.
I can't take that shit in New Jersey.
Can't take that shit in New Jersey.
Delaware, you'll go to New York with that thing and get
Man.
caught. Like, nigga, like, that's just what it is. So it's like all of these different places had different rules. And even when he started breaking it down for me, I'm like, damn, yeah, I really can see how people can get it misconstrued and really not understand. So he was like, you go on your podcast and you talk about this shit, definitely let people know safety and knowing what you can and cannot do is the most important
know the
part
law.
of carrying a gun.
Gotta know the
Before
law.
you go out here and get yourself 8 years in prison thinking, oh yeah, nah, the nigga was stealing my center caps. Had to let him have it. It's
I
like,
left 4 Cinnabons on the steps. I went in the crib real quick.
Yeah.
I come out, niggas eat my Cinnabon.
nigga took my Omaha steaks off the porch.
Dog.
I had to let him have
Have
it.
you seen the show Southside on HBO Max?
Uh-uh.
It's the funniest, most ridiculous shit ever. There's an episode on season 2 about the nigga getting these Omaha steaks and all of the trouble that he had to go through to get these motherfuckers. This nigga get robbed on the train for his Omaha steaks. Nigga ended up with he ended up with 2 steaks left.
Oh.
He run they had him in the dry ice. He run to a restaurant and asked the chef, can you cook these steaks for me? The chef cooked both of the steaks and eat one of them.
What, man?
And burn the other steak for the nigga while he eating the first steak. He said, man, I ain't gonna hold you. The steak was so delicious. I lost track of time. I forgot yours was on the oven and I burned. Nigga went through all this bullshit to get these Omaha steaks, ain't get to take one bite, man.
Yo, what, man?
Yo, it's the funniest shit I see all year. Yo.
But yeah, real shit. Before you end up in jail behind a fucking box of dry ice and 8 T-bones, you need to know what the fuck you doing out here. And that's what he was talking about. It's like, yeah, man, tell people, like, you know, I thought about doing a class just on the strip, just so I could know, like the actual factuals of, you know me, I'm one of the people, like, I like learning miscellaneous shit. But they do all kinds of classes up there. Like, it's really, really good the way they got it set up. Like, all kinds of, like, whether you're a beginner, middle, intermediate, novice, all, they got all kinds of different classes. But he was like, he's like, literally, You bring 10 people in off the street who just got their license to carry and just ask them a simple 4 to 5 questions. Nobody's getting everything right. Everybody's just off about whatever. If somebody comes into your house, you know what I'm saying?
Blow his head off.
What do you do? Oh, you got to shoot a warning shot, then you can kill him. Nigga, what? What? Like, you'd be surprised how many people really just don't know. So he was like, that's something I always promote is safety and knowing what you're doing and knowing what you're getting yourself into. Nigga taking the Omahas off the porch, you gotta let him have it.
Right, that's not a fireable fence.
No, you can't just clap him over the T-bones. That ain't gonna work. But yeah, people really, really don't understand it. And it's like, even we were talking about, he's like, I had a guy come in and he was looking at a gun and was like, oh, it's getting so crazy out here. I got my license to carry. And he was like, I want what's the most shots I'm allowed to carry? He was like, what? Why do you? He was like,
I need a 30 shot.
That's illegal technically. You know what I'm saying? But he was like the 9mm, like the Glock 17 and shit like that, Glock 19 or whatever. Certain Jones you can carry 16, plus 1. And it's like we were talking about it. Like if you're in a situation that's like your life is on the line and like you got to draw your weapon in self-defense. You don't need 17. Like, I was like, yeah, that's a shootout. Yeah. He burst out.
Exactly.
It was like 2 or 3 shots. And this, like, you ain't even that John. Like, when the cops, say somebody comes up and tries to rob you and has a gun. If the cops come up and you show them an empty 16-shot clip, they're going to be like, bro, how long was he robbing?
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
how long was this robbery?
How long did this robbery go on?
Are you kidnapped? Like, did he bring you from one location to another and never checked you for a weapon? Like, what happened?
Yeah.
It's
like
wild.
We were just having conversation. It was just so funny. Like people think like, just the way people think is crazy as shit when it comes.
It's
to
very
that.
diluted and just people don't have enough information, and the information is at your disposal, and people still don't have the information.
So with that situation with the car stealing thing, they initially put it out like it was a carjacking, where it's like somebody came and took somebody out of the fucking car.
Yeah.
Most carjackings tend to have weapons. Somebody open your car door and you see a gun. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing else to really think about. He has a gun and telling me to get out the fucking car. I don't know what the fuck's about to happen. But the reality of it is, and I don't think people think about that enough, there isn't a shooting out here that is legal. It's all illegal.
Right.
But you then it's like Gucci. This homicide was self-defense.
Yeah, it's just a justifiable homicide.
It's still a homicide.
Yeah.
That's number 38 for the month or whatever.
Right.
That's still a
going on the board.
homicide.
Yeah.
But it's a justifiable shoot. And he's like, so many people come in with the mindset of, go to license right here. So where they at? Twirling it around.
How many niggas can I kill?
Who needs some straight?
Yeah, so now that I'm approved. It's a nigga from 7th grade, you know what I'm saying?
Shut the hell up, dude. Where they at, guys?
Let me ask you a question, Mr. Gunman. It was a nigga in 7th grade, took my Capri Sun. I'm 38 now. So it's like, if I go kill him, is that a justified homicide?
Is the statute of
limitations up on how much I can kill him, or can I just shoot him in the calf?
I had this little birthday party when I was 8. You know what I'm saying? A couple of my Hot Wheels went missing and never found
pushed
them.
my face in the cake. You know what I'm saying? I suspect it was the same nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to kill one man. How much?
But I saw a situation where I think it was Ack was talking about Freddie Gibbs, because they don't fuck with each other.
Yeah.
And he was talking with like that energy of like, oh, I'm strapped. You know what I'm saying? I keep the joint. And it's just like, like little shit that the guy was telling me the other day. When you go get a gun in self-defense, you shouldn't even modify the joint.
Yeah. He
said some shit I've seen where like motherfucker will go and put like badging on their gun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I got a Glock 36. It's just standard Glock, like nothing. Yeah. He's like, but if you go get a gun and you put the Terminator on the side of the gun and then shoot somebody and then be like, this is, because they take your gun. They do ballistics tests, all this other shit. It's like when the DA sees that you have a gun called the Terminator, it's like, why are you walking around the streets with a gun called the Terminator?
The extinguisher.
The extinguisher. Right.
Like an equalizer.
Yeah, the straightener.
What is that? I think I can look
Yeah. You in court trying to explain why you had to pull the straightener out, and it's just like, this shit looks terrible. You know what I'm saying?
It's like you pulled out a 18 karat gold 45 called the straightener.
The straightener. And it's just like a lot of little shit that goes into it, because when it happens, there's a whole thing that goes on. They take your gun. You might not get that thing back for months. Yeah. You know, it's just a lot that goes into it. And it's like having a conversation, it really made me like open my ears and eyes a little bit, where it's just like, yeah, I really can see that. Cause like I said, I watched that thing with Act with Freddie Gibbs, and he was just like, I mean, hey man, something, like me, I don't promote, like I hope to never get into some shit where I gotta like draw weapons and shoot back at some, cause at the end of the day, one, your life is on the line. Yeah. Two, your freedom might be on the line if this shit, you know what I'm saying, you overreact and whatever, like, I literally saw a motherfucker like playing around one day with like his homie. Like the nigga was like joking, like, yeah, come this bitch ass nigga now, I'm gonna jump out on him. And he like came around the building like, nigga. The nigga turned around and pulled the gun. It's just like, all right, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I get it, but like you walking around basically on the, did you see the joint with the bull shot the bull in the club in Atlanta?
No.
You didn't see that? They was like having words in the club, and the bull was just standing like with his hand like near his hip, like back, like on his back leg the whole time. And he just got a little too close, pulled out back, and it's just like you mentally already there. So it's like you can't go to a fucking DA or nothing and be like, oh nah, cause I was threatened, and it's just like, no, you was already on that type time, and that be the issue with a lot of people.
Already Yosemite Sam.
Yeah, protect yourself, but understand that it's not free range.
Yeah, it's rules, it's structure.
To just go out and run rogue.
Laws.
Just go out and run rogue with that shit. What other topics we got over there?
Not much. We do a CDC update.
What else?
That's all I got.
Because the COVID is the flu.
Facts.
That's the way it's going to be. It's going to be COVID forever.
Yeah.
It ain't going nowhere.
And like the flu, when the flu first hit, Spanish flu, millions of people died. 200 million people died. All things considered with COVID, what's the COVID death toll? Probably like 2 million worldwide or some shit like that?
Probably more than that.
All right, 4 million.
I'm going to go look. Go ahead.
So approximately, let's say 4 million worldwide or whatever the case may be. So what happens when people are exposed?
5.5.
5.5. All right, cool. So 5.5 million people worldwide died from COVID.
The fact that I typed in COVID, and
Right up.
shit come right the fuck up.
Shit is
It's like its own ticker.
It's like a sports ticker.
Yeah.
So
like, this shit crazy.
So 5.5 million people died. Primarily because a lot of different governments around the world, the United States government in particular, just failed to have proper precautions and everything in place when they already heard about it existing in China and then Iran and Iraq and Italy and all of this shit. And they just didn't jump on the shit.
COVID has like its own stock market. Jesus Christ. Where they show you fluctuation through the days and the months.
So
today we had 8,000. This week we had 8,679 deaths for this last week.
For the last week.
7-day average right now is 8,500. So a little above average.
Yeah, roughly about 1,500
So
people.
COVID is doing better than Bitcoin, apparently. Bitcoin's down. I mean, I had to be that guy. Yeah, but that's just what it is.
They said OBJ is Bitcoin worth $75,000 now.
Yeah. Oh, wait, what?
OBJ got paid in Bitcoin.
Oh, yeah. It was another motherfucker that got paid in Bitcoin, too. I think he took his whole salary in it. One of the defensive players from the Dolphins or something. Yeah, that's
Money Man took $1 million advance in Bitcoin from Empire Records. So, all right, so COVID. So you got 5.5 million deaths. Many of which, and it's going to sound insensitive, I don't mean to, many of which of those people were going to die anyway. If we just keeping it a buck. COVID probably sped the process up because these people were already immune compromised. You had people that, had various forms of, cancer, autoimmune disease, bloodborne diseases, different stuff like that. Then you have the whole fact of the miscategorization of a lot of deaths as COVID because they had COVID in their system. So literally, you go off and die from a car accident, and you had COVID at the time, COVID-related death. And it's just like, huh? Like that shit was really that shit was really happening. Like that was a thing. Yeah. And it was
nigga got hit in the head with a bat. He's breathing fucked up about that COVID. Yeah.
COVID-19, you know what I'm saying? So it's like any presence of COVID in your system, they was at a time, I don't know if they still doing this now, but it came to the Senate floor because it was such a big issue of the misclassification of these COVID-related deaths because the CDC is basically a far more liberal organization than the GOP. So at the time, you had this GOP-led government with Trump and crazy-ass Mike Pence and all of them, and they were pushing for less reporting in the CDC, and the Democratic Congress were pushing for more reporting. Right. So it became a thing. And, you've essentially gotten to a point where it's like, you've had all this different science. And the one thing I can say for the people out there that I've talked to that all say trust the science, trust the science, trust the science, the smartest people out of those people that have said that have all said science changes daily. And when presented with new information, we have to update the protocols and the best practices on how we handle this. The one absolute misstep that the CDC took in all of this was when they took away the mask mandate. Right. If you have, if you're fully vaccinated, it's summertime, whatever, and you're outside, you don't need a mask. Turns out that was bullshit. We should have never dropped the mask mandate. There was no reason to.
I ain't gonna hold you. I'm masked out.
I'm everything COVID related out.
Like the mask, like I think it's stupid. That's just me.
Well, they've already shown scientific data now that the cloth masks absolutely don't do nothing.
Here's my biggest issue with the mask, right, from the COVID. They basically let people just figure out their mask on their own. Yeah. Now, if the government would have came out and been like, yo, we're going to issue everybody a mask, like a gas mask, like I'd have been like, oh, this is some serious shit. Right. But it was like to turn around and just be like, For Trump and them to be like, this is the what do you call it? The Kung flu?
Yeah, the Kung flu.
This shit started.
It's the China virus.
This shit started
came from China.
It's the China virus and all of that. For the country to turn around and be like, yeah, just get a mask. Where we get the mask from? China. You know, it's just like the mask is coming from China. You know what I'm saying?
Spooky hours.
So then we got to the point in this country where it was like people were selling masks. My homie mom that was like a little like yeah, she was like a little alcoholic back then. She was selling masks. That's wild. And like with a Chanel logo, you know what I'm saying?
This isn't helping.
I told you the girl got on the bus one day. Her mask was crocheted, so it's holes.
It's a series of holes tied together with yarn.
Yeah, I'm like, this is nothing. Like this is just stupid. And I like once Pete got to where people was like, yeah, man, I need an Eagles mask. And it's just, this is dumb. Yeah. This is a fashion thing now. I saw somebody had like the mask that was like aliens. Like the big ass thing. And it was just like, this is anything.
Who is that? Joe Biden's wife that always got the mask?
Joe Biden's wife stay with a mask to match her coat. Yeah. You know, whatever the fuck overcoat she got on, she got the mask to match
whatever the occasion, I got
a mask for it. And it's just, this is nonsense. So that's where I get now, where it's like we were walking in a restaurant, Charlotte. My man Steve, his wife was like, "Yo, put your mask on." He was like, "I'm just ready to eat." And I was like, "Yeah, real shit."
And I want to put my mask on for 8 seconds to go walk to the table and take it off.
Then get there and take the shit off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's just all around the mask thing is just. I'm masked out.
Like yeah, definitely masked out.
I'm masked out.
So with COVID now, we've reached a point where, roughly 2 weeks ago, what was the last update that they gave us 2 weeks ago?
As far as what?
As far as like the best practices and all of that shit. It was something COVID related 2 weeks ago that came out.
I saw that they said that you're immune.
Oh yeah. So the latest study that came out last week. So basically, Pfizer wanted to bury the findings. And this is why this part of this shit was a money grab. Pfizer wanted to bury the findings of their independent studies for 75 years. The CDC said absolutely not. You got 6 months, or federal court rather said absolutely not. You got 6 months. So soon as that happened, the CDC comes out with the data that they found, which is they did an independent test study, 2 independent test studies in the state of California, and the results of those test studies were that your natural immunity against Delta, this is the Delta variant. Your natural immunity against Delta was 6 times more effective than the vaccine was. 6 times more effective. So meaning if you had COVID before, whether it been a year, however many years in the past, you still do have some antibodies in you that make you that would make you immune to Delta and its symptoms if you were to catch it. Right. Whereas if you were vaccinated, it actually broke down those same antibodies that made you 6 times more likely to catch Delta. And they didn't give us the whole spiel on if you would, like if your symptoms would be bad or not or whatever, but you were more likely to catch it than if you were non-vaccinated and you just had natural immunity. So now that goes back to our overarching point of this whole conversation we've been having for going on 2 years now, which is none of this makes sense. And a lot of the things that we discussed early on was natural immunity, and people said, shut the fuck up. Like, not just to us, but just to anybody who broached that topic of natural immunity. As humans, that's how our immune systems are designed. We get exposed to something, we fight it off, and then we're stronger in the end. Simple. It happens with the flu. It happened with the measles. It happened with the mumps. It happened with fucking, what do you call it? Polio. Like all of this different shit over the years that humans are very resilient. But in order to get to that stage where something becomes less effective against us, we have to have herd immunity where more people are exposed to it than not, have gone through the rigmarole of having it. And now your immune system is like, when it recognizes, it's like, oh, pew, get the fuck out of here.
Right.
It's just, swats it away like a fucking fly. As opposed to the first time you get sick with the shit, you like, oh man, I done went to the brink of death. Right. But it's like the more we look at it, because I know people that have recently caught Omicron, Delta, whatever, and they like, yeah, I had symptoms for a day, for a half a day and a half, whatever. And versus the first go round of COVID, motherfuckers was like talking about, yo, I went to hell and back. Like I looked the devil in his eyes. It was almost over for me. Like several prominent people went on their platforms and said that, Joe Budden being one of them. Like, yo, it was really, really bad. Stephen A. Smith just said something similar. Like, yo, I really thought it was over for me. And he's like, the vaccine saved my life. And I'm like, no, nigga, like, that's not what happened. Like, it's partially because of the fucking vaccine is why this shit happened to you. If you caught the Delta variant is what you caught, the vaccine actually made you more prone to catching this shit. So it's just a lot of factors. And again, I'm not an anti-vaxxer by no source of the imagination. About to take an international trip soon. Probably gonna have to get vaxxed like tomorrow. However, the whole thing is just that it's just like to ignore the argument on both sides when Pfizer, Moderna, definitely Johnson & Johnson never had the answers. They were kind of like figuring this shit out as they went.
When I saw
what should have made people be like, made people's ears more open to hearing an alternative viewpoint.
I saw they had like a committee set up of people who were saying how necessary it is to get the booster, right?
Yeah.
The head of the committee was the COO of Moderna. I'm just like,
what is this?
What is going on?
What is this?
Like, this is crazy. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, you don't even have like doctors like Fauci and them telling you no more. It's just like the companies who are selling it. Like, y'all need this shit, man.
Yeah, you have to have it.
I saw the other day where they was talking about like a fourth booster, like a fourth shot, like a second booster or whatever. And I'm just like, yeah, this shit is just going to go on and on. It's literally going to be like the flu. Do you want to get a shot? We got it at Walgreens. Yeah. If not, get your condoms and roll. Like, it's just, that's what it's going to be. It's like people at this point, at least for me, I can't speak on people. I can speak for me. I'm COVIDed out. Yeah. I'm masked out. I'm COVIDed out. I'm sick of hearing it. I'm sick of talking about it. I'm sick of it being like, because again, none of it makes any fucking
And it hasn't
sense.
from the beginning.
Y'all literally are telling us that this go round of the COVID variant is stronger than ever before, but there is no shutdown. I can go to any game. I can go to any concert. I can get on any plane. Ain't no seat limitations no more on nothing.
Yeah.
Remember the bus? You couldn't even sit in the front. No, they now they got to think if you tape off the first seat, you getting written up. You know what I'm saying? It all that shit is out the window. So everything is back popping. Ain't no more motherfucking money coming. I got 5,000 new millionaires. I got 500 new billionaires. Every fucking market is fucking super inflated. Lumber, watches, shoestrings, rubber, whatever the
Chicken.
fuck. Nigga.
Chicken, beef ribs.
Motherfucker showed some shit the other day from, I think it was like New York. It was a New York strip steak strip steak was like $21 a pound. I'm just like, God damn. Like, you know, like, it's just where we at right now is just.
Yeah, we down bad.
We down bad all across the board. And it's just like, yo, like, for what y'all are saying, it just doesn't make sense. And that's why I've kind of just gotten to the point where it's just like, yo, you get the COVID, you know, go ahead, sit your ass down, relax for a couple days. You don't even got to stay home for 2 weeks no more.
No,
they
that's
changed
over.
that shit.
Oh yeah, that's what it was from a couple weeks ago. They changed the fucking changed it from fucking 10 days to 5 days.
Yeah.
You just arbitrarily just cut the shit in half.
Yeah. Even though it's the strongest variant of the Jones.
This is horrible. This is fucking people up worldwide. Take your ass back to work. It's like, what?
Yeah, get back to work.
None of this makes sense. So this will probably be the last show we talk about COVID.
Yeah, I like barring. Like,
I don't care. In the words of Ray J, I don't care.
Yeah,
I don't care. I'm over it.
barring somebody going crazy with the code, like, or some crazy medical breakthrough or whatever, the pill actually happened or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, shit. Pfizer got the COVID killer. So once that shit dropped, this shit really a wrap.
Like, I feel like this can be like, can we do that? Like, do we got one? I guess that one. We're not discussing.
Yeah, we're done. TRP is done. We're waving the proverbial white flag on COVID. Interesting, COVID related. There was a recent installment of Donkey of the Day that Charlemagne did, and his talking points on his Donkey of the Day sounded eerily familiar to a podcast that you all know and love. Yeah. With these guys, we'll call them Fad Chain and Cathy May.
Yeah,
and it was really interesting to see it, and it was like, yo, I just kind of arbitrarily clicked on it, and I'm just like, you been listening to TRP? Like, I just thought it was interesting. You know, they say great minds think alike, but I just felt like it was very close to a lot of our talking points that we've been making for some months now. And it's also interesting to see Charlemagne basically bucking back on this administration that he pushed so hard to help get elected.
Right.
And now he's the main one saying not only are y'all failing us, but Joe Biden's not the real president. Joe Manchin is, and Christie. I don't want to fuck her name up because I want y'all to be able to go and research this shit. So Joe Manchin, look that name up. He's saying that he's the real de facto president, and Kyrsten Sinema, senator from Arizona, is the de facto vice president because they're the main ones controlling the different filibusters and what gets to the Senate floor right now. And they basically aligned to say, we're going against every fucking thing that Biden and Harris present. We're stopping it. We're going to be the determining factor on what comes through this floor or not them. And they've just been creating this whole fucking pipeline of backlog of different legislature and shit that Biden has been trying to get passed, and they've been the stopgap. And they're a part of his party.
Did you see the joint where Biden, where his Alzheimer's and shit kicked in and whatever he was talking?
Brain fog like 3 times in a 2-minute period. It was nasty.
Yeah, that joint was bad.
It was nasty.
Yeah,
there was an article the other day that came out from the Washington Post, the Jeff Bezos paper, Amazon Prime paper, and the title of the article was, who is the real president, Joe Biden or Joe Manchin? And I'm like, yo, this is the fucking newspaper in Washington. NBC is saying this shit. You know it's bad. Yeah. Everybody's like, yo, what the fuck is going on here?
Bezos in Mars with no Wi-Fi. I don't give a fuck what's going on out there. Yeah, but I got nothing else for this
shit
one.
Wild, man. Again, man, Sunday, February 6th, that's a no football Sunday. Super Bowl is the following week. Y'all fuck with us. Y'all want to come celebrate this 5-year anniversary with us. We're going to turn it into a party. We're going to have a good time. Sponsored by Southern Wine and Spirits. We're going to have complimentary, product tasting. Top shelf liquor only from 7:30 to 9. Podcast is going to start sharply at 8:30. It's going to be me, Matt, some special guests, and our official DJ of TRPE, DJ Caution. Tickets available now, punchlinephilly.com. As y'all know, we got a bunch of different contests.
Or go to Ticketmaster.
Or go to Ticketmaster.com and search TRPE. As y'all know, we got a bunch of different contests going on right now, different cash incentives for the audience when we hit certain benchmarks. We got $1,000 out there when we hit 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. Last I checked, that count was at about 5,250. So we are well on our way there. Just only a couple, like 2 weeks into the promotion. So you got $1,000 out there for that. You got $1,000 out there, 2 $500 cash gifts for hitting and maintaining 500 on Patreon. As of today, we are at, I'll tell you right now in real time, we had about 484 people on Patreon. So we're inching toward that goal yet again. Hopefully we can hit it sometime in February and pay that money out. If we hit it like during the month in February, not at the end like we did in December and the number change, all that bullshit, we'll just pay it out just to go ahead and just get the shit over with. Yeah. We also got another benchmark at 1,000 patrons, and it's on the page. We're putting it in writing to hold ourselves accountable. At 1,000 patrons, we're going to give out $5,000, which has never been done before in media or podcasting ever. That's going to be $5,000 cash gifts. And when we hit 2,000, we didn't put this out there yet, but we hit 2,000, we're going to do an all expenses paid trip anywhere in North America, the Caribbean, or to the UK. How you like that shit?
Yeah.
TRPE, doing the work and giving back, breaking bread with our audience, man. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. Thank y'all for the support. Make sure y'all like and subscribe on YouTube. Leave them comments so we can, and so we can hit the YouTube algorithm, everything like that. Share the content. And that's pretty much it, man. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. We out.
Yeah.